Welcome to our foot fantasy. It is Lisa Mead Romero and it is Jen Shotwell. Here we're going to do our foot fantasy. So this is part of our 4 sessions. We've done the spa session, which is skincare, hydra session, deep dive skincare, glam, and this is our foot fantasy where you get to treat your feet. No more crusty toes. So we're going to start with our satin hands, hand emollient, step number 1. So the hand softener emollient. So we're going to just do 1 foot at a time, Jen. Okay, so we're going to get this going. We're going to rub this all over the foot. And I like to pay special attention to where it tends to get super crusty. You know, that might be the heels. That might be...
Ooh, it smells good.
Oh, yeah. This is the fragrance-free. Remember, the step 1 is always fragrance-free, which I love. So we're rubbing it on the feet. Okay, so after that, we're going to, before we move on to foot number 2, we're going to put the step number 2, which is this satin hand smoothie. We're going to use the white tea and citrus one. And remember that for the holidays, pomegranate is out. So that's exciting. So what this is going to do is once the hand softener kind of softens, it helps break down that first layer of super, super dead skin so that the sugar scrub that's in this will actually be able to slough off some of those dead skins. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our wet cloths and we're going to wrap our foot like a little package, like a little burrito. And you can just use a facial cloth. You can use a washcloth. You can use a paper towel, whatever you want. And then we're going to put it in our little plastic sock. Now, you don't have to get special socks for these. Regular trash bags. Publix bags, gallon size Ziplocs, all of those work just as fine. So we are going to do the same step on our other foot. And what I like about wrapping it in the warm bag is that it kind of creates a little foot sauna in there. You know, like your body heat is heating up with the moist cloth and it's creating a little faster speed up of the product. So again, what we're starting with is the hand softener, and then we're using the step 2 from Satin Hands. So although it says Satin Hands, it is great for your step 1. It is great for your feet, and it's really good for your elbows and your knees. Since it is a body care product, we do not put it above the shoulders, okay? So wherever you're logging in from, you can go ahead and drop your name and where you're watching. Okay, so again, once we put on step 1 and step 2 satin hands, we're getting our wet cloth. Oh, you need step 2?
Yep.
Oh, okay. We're then going to get our little wet cloth, wrap our foot like a little burrito. It's definitely not exactly like a burrito, for sure, but we are wrapping our foot up in it too, and we're going to give it a couple minutes to work, to let that kind of soak in and do its thing. Just gonna some of that. So while this is doing, this is my trick to you. Okay, so we have our foot all wrapped up like this in this plastic sock. Do not get up and walk around your house like this. It could be a slipping hazard. You know what's great is I like to put on regular socks over top of this if I was walking around the house Even better, those little like hospital socks that have the little grips in them. Because then, you know, you can walk around your house, I don't know, up to like 10 minutes, 20 minutes like this, and really let the heat do its thing in here. So you have step 1 and step 2 of satin hands, really penetrating the skin. So we're getting those outer layers of dead, dry skin done. Okay, so that's what's working along here. So if you do feel the need to get up, like I said, be safe about it. If you're in the mood to relax, this is the perfect time to put a mask on, relax, kick your feet up at the table. Oh yeah, absolutely. Treat your hands at the same time you're treating your feet. Put a little of that extra step number 1 right on the heels. No, this is not your heel. This is your elbow. This is your elbow. And just relax a little bit. So I love it. This is actually one of those things that you're going to feel immediately in terms of softer, smoother skin. The more often you do this, the more results and benefits that you're going to get to see from the compounded effect. Okay, so we're going to fast forward in time. You guys remember the old Rain's World? Okay, so we're going to fast forward in time, and we're going to go back to foot number 1. I love somebody heard of that. Love that. Okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to take our booty, or if we were using a plastic bag or a garbage bag, we're just going to stick it off to the side. We are going to use the wet cloth. We're going to step number 1, and we're going to just kind of use that cloth and get most of that off. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? And we're going to put on step 3, which is actually a facial peel product.
Interesting.
This is our glycolic acid facial peel. We're going to put this right on our foot now. So we're going to lather this on, right? Especially I like to put a nice layer on where I get those harder spots, maybe the outer part of my foot or the back of my heel. And once we lather on that Revealing Radiance facial peel, I go back to the booty. Okay, back to the booty. Boom. Okay, so you're ready for the facial peel? Okay.
Is that for both feet or just one?
Whatever you want to do. There's plenty of products. We're good. So I'm gonna. So again, we did a time lapse because you could probably leave that on for up to 20 minutes. But you guys looking at me on screen for 20 minutes would be a little, I think, probably boring. So I'm gonna. Once that step 1 and 2 of satin hands was on for like 20 minutes, I'm taking it out of the booty and I'm using the facial cloth to just clean most of that off. I don't know why, but I always end up with a ton between my toes. And then I'm going to put on the Revealing Radiance facial peel. Really, so this glycolic acid peel is chemically releasing the bonds between dead skin cells and healthy skin cells so that they will just slough right off. Can you already feel the difference in just doing the satin hands on your feet? Yeah. And then I put my booty back on my foot. And then this peel can be on for 10 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna let it. Now, when I use this on my face, so like I said, this would be a perfect time if you wanted to kind of like put a peel on your face while you're doing something else. You know, all about multitasking. When I use it on my face, the peel, I end up getting a little bit tingling from the Revealing Radiance facial peel while it does its magic and it works. But I never feel that on my feet because obviously your feet are kind of used to a lot more abuse, you know, a lot more abuse. So now we get our feet in our little bags and we're waiting for the Revealing Radiance facial peel to do its magic. So this is in the Time Wise repair line. So remember, the repair is our Cadillac skincare line. This is the line that is going to reverse signs of aging. Just turning back the clock. This has our repair complex. So it's peptides that are helping restructure the skin, give it a more youthful appearance, and helping our skin create more hyaluronic acid for our cells. So this is a typical glycolic acid peel, not peel like harsh on the skin. Remember, we don't do that, but just a rinse off peel while that's going on. And so I'm going to remind you guys that you'll be able to see all of the products that we're using today and what deals you can take home at our tiny.cc/spa sesh. You'll just select the option that says Foot Fantasy and you'll get the deals of today. So very exciting. I'm always down for a good deal. You like good deals?
I love them.
Free stuff?
Yay.
It's for me. Okay, so while this is working, the next thing I want to share with you guys is if you guys are ever wondering why we have so much fun and how we make money doing what we're doing, you can go ahead and check out tiny.cc/pinkcash. And you'll have not only the opportunity to hear about what Mary Kay the company is, but you'll have an opportunity to earn 12 coupons, a coupon for every month. If it's free, it's for me. Okay? So I hope that your feet are relaxing in our little bags. Okay? So again, this facial peel I will leave on for 10 minutes so that it has the full ability to do its thing. And I think that when it's in the bag, it really speeds up that process with the little heat, letting that do its thing. And so you guys are going to notice when we take our foot out of the bag, we're going to rinse off the facial peel, okay, by just kind of wiping it with a wet cloth. And then we're going to seal in some moisture because the exfoliating part is great, but now it's going to be exposed to air and air is going to start sucking the moisture out of it. So how are we going to prevent that? We're going to nourish and fortify the skin so that it stays hydrated and softer longer, okay? So we're going to magic fast forward in time till we get to 10 minutes. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take off our booty. We're not going to put those back on, and we are just going to get a nice wet cloth and rinse off the facial peel because we don't want to leave that on our skin, okay? We want to just kind of take a wet cloth and just rinse it. Yeah, I just use the same water and rinse it off. Okay. And you'll notice that right away, like, oh, I love how this feels.
Oh, yeah.
Right away, you can tell the difference. And we didn't do the full, we didn't really do the full 10 minutes because we're in TV land. This is like when Julia Childs puts something in the oven and then it comes out all the way cooked. That's what we did right now. I should have done 1 foot ahead of time and then I could have done the before and after foot. Ooh, that's a thought for next time. Okay. So that's it. We're just kind of getting that facial peel. Oh, it feels so soft. It feels so soft, right? And I love this because, sometimes we just can't get to the nail salon when we want to get to the nail salon, right? We can't get a pedicure every time that we want a pedicure. But this is a way for us to use the products that we probably already have at home or invest in something that's going to give us the same type of result, but you're able to do 30 treatments instead of going to the salon for one time, So, especially the way inflation is right now.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't all have that extra spare cash, but if we could do 30 mani-pedis by just softening our hands and our feet, the same amount of money it costs us to get one at the salon, then why not? Okay. So,
ooh, my feet feel so good.
I know. So I'm just going to lightly dry them off. Help get rid of that little extra bit. Anything that's left over. Okay, so now we've fully exfoliated. Now it is time to nourish. So what are we going to start with? Our nourishing oil. Love this. This is our naturally nourishing oil infused with vitamins A and E. Oh, this is going to feel so good. This is also something that is great for your cuticles.
Oh, yes.
It's great for your cuticles. Absolutely. Yep. And it smells like, I'm telling you, the safflower, sunflower, the almond oil, it just smells so good. And I bring it all the way up my calf because I want to keep that skin on my legs nice and soft. So even if you feel like you still have some rough parts, just remember you can do this as many times as you want, and you can leave the facial peel on a little bit longer, but it's going to soften up so that even if you did want to use a pumice stone or something, a lot more is going to come off. Okay, so we're nourishing, and now we're going to seal in that moisture with our Mint Bliss Energizing Leg Lotion. Have you tried this yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so this is amazing because it has mint and rosemary, and mint actually increases circulation. So this is going to, and I like that it's, it goes in so quickly to your skin. It absorbs. So because of the mint increasing circulation, it wakes up your legs. So if you're on your feet all day, especially if you're like working someplace, it's got like concrete floors or tile or whatever, you have the ability to come home, wake up those tired puppies. And I like that to just massage it and increase the circulation. And if you really want an extra boost, lay on the floor and put your legs up against the wall. Really increase that circulation, that blood flow. And I'm going to tell you another trick that I do. I use it sometimes right up around here.
Oh, yeah.
Right up around here. A little extra. I've been at the computer too long. Tight, tired muscles. It really, like you can almost feel a little tingling, like it's bringing the blood right into that. I love it. Okay, so remember, guys, that you can check out all of the products that we use today and see the deals and specials for attending a petty party or a foot fantasy at tiny.cc/spa-sesh. So we're going to enjoy our feet. Don't they look even nice and radiant? I think so.
I think they feel really good.
They feel great. Super excited, and make sure you join us for all of the 4 spa sessions so that you guys can get the extra gift from us. I hope you have a great night and enjoy your soft